I won $2,000 in a Fortnite tournament, and here's how. It all starts with a YouTube streamer, Ludwig. You might have heard of him. He invited me and my friends, Psychic, Hudat, and Santi, to compete in his first ever Ludwig Monday Fortnite Invitational. This time with a prize pool of $30,000. Knowing that we were shoo-in for the spot, we started practicing right away. I grinded with all my team daily to get ready for the event because we wanted to win. We wanted that money. Then came the day of the event. We were ready. So going into our first game, we land outside Daily Bugle at some unmarked pyramids with pretty good loot for a whole squad. After quickly looting the pyramids, we decided to head up to the cliff of Daily Bugle to see if we can get some kills. Upon arriving, we immediately noticed the team below. We singled out one of the members and opened fire, immediately killing them. It was Dr. Battle, our bounty. As soon as we finished him, the rest of his team hopped in some cars and drove away before we could kill them. Knowing that Bugle was now secure, we headed down to execute the second phase of our strategy, which was take the battle bus and break all of the buildings, raining down tons of loot, filling up all of our inventories with ammo, weapons, all of the above. As we were looting, I heard some gunfire to the north. I decided to head up onto the cliff on the north and check it out. I ended up seeing a full squad running adjacent to our position and called the rest of the squad up to come fight them. This would be the start of our downfall in this game though. After we engaged, we were only able to down one of them. We ended up getting into a prolonged fight and got hyper fixated. We stopped paying attention to what was going on around us, and when we least expected it, Stan's team rolled up on us from behind and delivered a 1-2-3 punch to knock us out of the first round. And just like that, game one ended tragically. We all felt that we severely underperformed to what we were capable of. We finished the round 8th with only 2 kills, netting us only 7 points, far below where we wanted to be. All we knew is that next game we'd come out with a vengeance. After a quick pep talk from the team, we were ready to go for game number 2. We employed our normal starting strategy, but this time we had company. We had a whole nother squad landing on us. But because we knew this location so well, we had the advantage. We landed on top of where all the good gun spawns were, and quickly one by one killed the team before they could even pick up weapons. This is a great way to start this game, picking up an easy 4 kills. And at that time, we pick up a bounty. Now viewer, you might not know this, but we picked up a bounty for Stone Paw's team. And what you might be asking, what is the significance of it being Stone Paw's team? Stone Paw was supposed to be our 4th going into the event, but he snaked on us to play with another team, Connor Esports. We were out for revenge, chat. We were gonna chase this team as far as we had to get a kill on him. Sensing blood in the water, we left Bugle and started heading towards them. As soon as we got close enough to them to realize it was us, they immediately poured rifted away, scared to fight us. Not wanting to get too aggressive, we decided to let them run, not wanting to put ourselves out of position. After they ran away, we decided to head back up to Bugle to check for any loot that we'd missed and refill on some ammo. When we got there, we immediately noticed there was a squad rolling in from the south. It was E-Rob's team. We immediately opened fire on them, killing 2 of them very quick. The other 2 in the squad tried desperately to run away. We headed on the zip line to the other side of Bugle to try to chase them down, but we were only unfortunately able to finish one of them, leaving one to get away. After killing most of their squad, we decided to head back down to the pyramid to grab some cover and positioning. After we get there, we end up getting into a fight with a team in the south. The tide started to swing in our favor in that fight, but then another squad rolled up on us and we ended up getting pinched from the northwest and the south. In the last desperation attempt to get out, I popped the portal rift and all of our team got into it and we got away. We glided to the north side of the map where we thought there would be less players. Immediately landing on a squad of 2, we landed and killed one right off the bat, but the other got away. It was at this point we realized though we had to move to the zone, which was on top of Daily Bugle. We started to creep with the zone up toward Daily Bugle, getting shot at along the way, and unknowingly being followed by one member of another squad. He opened fire on us from behind, but we all whipped around to kill him real quick. It was at this point where things started to get a little messy. We started moving up toward the mountain, where we ended up engaging with 3 separate teams at the same time. One on top of the hill, one in the forest, and one in the open. We were able to get up on top of the team in the forest and were able to finish them quickly. Unfortunately, I was down though, and the zone was so close and we were getting shot at so much that my team had to leave me behind. The boys moved up to the top of Bugle and engaged with the last 4 teams. Unfortunately, they were down a man, so they had a hard time finishing off some of these full squads, eventually falling to Dr. Battle and the mod squad. Game 2 set a match. but this time we performed much better, netting ourselves a 4th place with 10 kills. It was at this point where we started to believe in ourselves. We knew we could win it all. We knew we had the stuff. We just needed to execute. And like that, game 3 begins. This time, the beginning wasn't so simple. When we approached our normal drop spot, we noticed a team was gonna beat us there by a good little bit. So we decided, because nobody was landing in Daily Bugle, that we would go there instead and grab some loot. After grabbing the bare minimum that we could from Daily Bugle, we headed out back toward the temple to fight the team that landed there. We played a little bit ratty here, setting up an ambush in the tall grass next to the pyramids. And as the other squad left, we lit them up, downing 2 of them almost instantaneously and chasing down the other 2. It was Hassan's squad. As soon as we finished the fight though, 2 other squads from 2 different places rolled up on us and pinched us. In another last second ditch effort to get out, we popped a rift and headed south toward Sanctuary. We were in a tight spot. We didn't really have any heals. We didn't have shields. We didn't really have ammo or guns. So we had to pray that when we went to Sanctuary, it was unlooted. And it was looted. We only got the bare minimum and the scraps of what people left over. But at this point, we had to make do with what we had. The zone started to move north toward Coney Crossroads, so we decided to get a jump on moving there and set up an ambush for some other teams. On our way out of Sanctuary, we run into a full team and absolutely clap them, killing all 4 of them in under 15 seconds. We immediately spot there's a fight happening to our southwest, and we immediately decide we're going to move into a position where we can third party any teams coming that way. As the zone starts to move north, we engage with 3 other teams who start lasering us as we start to run with the zone north. This was another do or die situation. I made the call immediately to use a rift. Once we got up into the air with the rift, we decided to take a good look around while we were gliding, noticing that the blimp, the best high ground in this whole area, was only taken by 1 guy. We decided we would go push him. We got to the blimp, killing the 1 guy that was on top of it before. We had the whole thing to ourselves. The best high ground on the map, the best position in the zone. And from here on, I'll let the footage speak for itself. I'm not trying to die.
Go there?
Yes, right now. Here we go.
Go.
Hey, dive down as fast as you can. Dive down fast as you can.
Ran in the water, and then...
In the water? Oh, no, just go up top.
No,
dive down above the water.
Okay, where are they at? Are they below the bridge?
I think they're in the
They're probably
blue
in the
house.
house. They're probably in the house.
Yeah, they're in the house. I saw him.
Get ready. Shoot him.
Yeah, in the house.
It's Rick, shoot him. I'm gonna reload.
Outside.
On the right. Yes!
One more. Wait, hey, under the bridge. Last one here. Rush him. Everybody go. He can't kill all of you. Come on, finish.
Just get him. He's so close.
Let's go! Let's fucking go! Come on! We got the win. We secured $1,000 for ourselves. Finishing first with 18 kills, count them, 18, we moved up into 2nd place overall. We knew from this point forward, this was our game to win. Every game was ours. I shouldn't have to explain our strat anymore. We land on pyramids. This time contested again. Again, we land before them. This time they put up a much closer fight. We kill 3 members of the squad, but 1 of them gets away. Once we get to our normal spot, we see the team down in Bugle. We open fire on them and they decide to run away in the battle bus. We don't pursue because we know there's still that 1 member of the other squad we're lurking around that we can get a free kill on. He comes back in a truck and we absolutely laser him, securing ourselves another kill. We head down to Bugle and we loot. Noticing that the zone is starting to move south, we get a move on, running into the team in the battle bus that ran away from us earlier. After a little bit of a prolonged fight, we end up killing 3 of them, while 1 of them rifts away and gets away. During this whole time, I start to see where the zone is starting to close in on the map, and I come up with a 5-head play to grab a boat and head around the outside of the map to avoid fights so we can get ourselves into better positioning in the zone. While in the boat, we pass by 2 teams without engaging them, making it to a better spot on the map. We find a hill on the edge of the map that's pretty good high ground for us to sit at for a little bit. And at this time, Psychic decides it's time for him to use the bathroom. He's gone for about a minute, and while in the meantime, another team rolls up on us. He happens to get back just in time for us to fight this team. We focus our fire, killing 2 of them instantly, while the other 2 members of the squad hide away from us and we're not able to find them. Noticing that there's going to be a lot of squads rotating from the north, we head south, running into another squad that we quickly take care of. The teams start to waddle down a little bit, and before we know it, there's only about 4 teams left. We notice that on the high ground above us, there's a team. We engage them, knock them. Notice it's the current #1 squad, CDN's team. We kill 2 of them immediately. One of them impulses away, and another sneaks up behind us, taking down Hudat. While we chase the guy who impulsed away, he downs me. Me and Huda are now down. Santi and Psychic try to get the res off on us. They get both of us up, but unfortunately, Pay Money Wubby squad is rotating in with their whole squad where we're on low HP and absolutely clean the floor with us. Psychic is able to survive, securing us a 2nd place finish. We finished 2nd, getting 15 kills. This is another big game for us. We move into 1st place overall. But then, game 5 ends up being a bit of a disaster. We land at our normal spot, but this time, there's no loot to be found. Terrible drops, terrible guns, not a lot of ammo. No heals. We were really struggling at the beginning of the game. We headed up the Bugle only to see that there was about 3 squads there. Knowing that we can't win with the gear that we have, we decided to rotate out. We continue to rotate into looted place after looted place, not being able to pick up any gear. Hudat is killed on our way to final zone, leaving only Psychic, Santi, and I. We end up camping in the rafters up on top of a bridge. Knowing that we really can't win a fight against any of these teams, we decide we'll play for placement and maybe 3rd party if we can. As squads start to move in on our position, Psychic and I get killed, leaving Santi by himself. Santi is able to escape, jumping down onto some spiderwebs onto the beach below. He hides for as long as he possibly can, until at last, he has to take a fight with another team. A 4v1 that he loses, unfortunately, letting us finish 3rd, but only with 1 kill. And just like that, 1st place slipped away from our hands. When we thought we had it so close, we had such a bad game to let it go. But overall, we were happy with our performance. We ended up finishing 2nd in the event, netting us an extra $1,000 each on top of our $1,000 from our win. And that's where our journey ends for today, chat. I'd like to thank Ludwig for inviting us, the tournament organizers for running the whole event, and to my teammates, who are really the best people I could have asked for. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.